It's Friday Night Football. Your first and goal coverage is supported by McDonald's Valley-wide.
For the second straight week, the first look game highlights come from Joe R. Sanchez Stadium in Rio Grande City. Non-district action between the host Gruya Gators and the Lyford Bulldogs. Gators ranked 6th this week in the sub-6A poll of Dave's dozen. Lyford coming off a rivalry loss to Wilsey County foe Raymondville. The action from Starr County begins with Dylan Salinas getting things started for Gruya. 50 yards with the keeper, 7-0 Gators. Lyford came back. It was Chase Hinojosa to Chris Gonzalez. The point after missed, 7-6. The ensuing kickoff, though, fumbled by the Gators, and Lyford cashes in. Javier Gonzalez and the Bulldogs have the halftime lead at 21-13, but Gruya rallies. They pick up the win, 34-21. Lyford hosts Levia next week. Gruya home again for Rio Hondo. Dave Brown welcoming you back for the Valley's final stop for final scores on Friday night. Maybe week 4 of the football season should be renamed week bye. Of the Valley's 50 varsity teams, 23 did not play. That's almost half. Our teams with helmets and pads in the lockers. Brownsville, Edinburgh, Harlingen, Weslaco, all with stadium lights off. Only 2 of the ranked teams in my 6A poll saw action. There you see that San Benito, Vela, Harlingen, all idle. Also PSJ was off. McAllen Memorial lost for the second straight week. And Juarez Lincoln, 6th ranked, played in our game of the week. Huskies faced an away non-district test against Ed Couch-Elsa and Channel 5's Brandon Ortega at Benny Layton Stadium with a real squeaker and a good game tonight, right, Brandon?
Dave, this was without a doubt the most intense ending I've seen this season, maybe even any season I've been here in South Texas. Juarez Lincoln stormed back to make this a game and then some. Let's go right away to our impact plays of the night. It was plural. A couple of plays really decided this game. Final minute here, Efren Martinez hooking up with his brother Albert, beating out a couple of defenders all the way down to the 1. Now, a couple plays later, they score. Down by 1, 15 seconds left. They roll the dice. Huskies go for 2. Then watch this. Elias Gutierrez on the carry. Appears to be stopped. And then it appears someone recovered it. And Juarez converted the 2-point conversion. But moments later, you see the official ruling, no, you cannot recover a fumble on a 2-point conversion. So that means Ed Couch gets to stop. And the Jackets get the win. 14-13 as we take you back here to Benny Layton Stadium. Dave, you've been around football a long time. I've been around football a while, and I feel like you never can have a grip on how many rules there are in football. Tonight, I learned a new one. You cannot recover a fumble on a 2-point conversion, and that ended up deciding the game. Juarez Lincoln falling to Ed Couch-Elsa, 14-13. Let's go back to you.
You weren't even born when Kenny Stabor fumbled forward for a touchdown, Brandon. Here are the final scores. As he showed you, Ed Couch-Elsa hangs on, and they win the game tonight by 1. In 31-5A, Sherryland opened district play with a win. Mission Veterans remained unbeaten. They joined Rio Grande City and Nixon atop the league. More non-district games. Palmview defeats Pace, 27-14. La Jolla in a thrilling win over PSJ North. Highlights in just a minute. Mission by a touchdown over Eagle Pass win. Victoria East needed overtime to defeat McAllen. Rio Hondo shuts out Hidalgo 59-0. La Feria was too much for the Tarpons in Port Isabel. Raymondville stays unbeaten, 17-12 over St. Joe. As we showed you at the top, Gruya improved to 3-1, a win over Lyford. Hebronville swamps Progresso 50-6. Santa Rosa, a loser for the first time this season to Aransas Pass. John Paul II swamped Monte Alto 58-13. Santa Maria wins for the second time this season by 28 over Benavides. And finally, Bishop, too much for Levia, 49-6. On to the highlights. We start in Raymondville. Unbeaten Bearcats facing up and down St. Joe. Daniel Gutierrez gets the home fans fired up with a strike to Justin Noyola. Cats up 7-0. Then Kai Money hits Andreas Martinez. 7-6 Raymondville. Standby Saul Garcia hits a 52-yard field goal right before halftime. Lots of college kickers can't do that. And Raymondville stays unbeaten, 17-12 over the Hounds. La Jolla came to PSJ Stadium to face North. Raiders looking for a W. La Jolla scores on a strong run by Eddie Villarreal. Busting tackles, 7-0 Coyotes. The Raiders get a score from Vonzel Griffin, but La Jolla got the win, but it came with a sweat. PSJ North blocked a punt for a touchdown, missed the extra point in the final minute. and La Jolla wins by 1, 21-20. McAllen has struggled this season. Tonight they were hosting Victoria East, and the Bulldogs got a Gunnar Henderson kickoff return on the opening play of the game, up 7-0. But East gets a touchdown reception. You're going to see that coming up from Stephen Flenner. This game went to overtime. McAllen couldn't score on the first possession. Victoria East kicks a field goal, wins 34-31. And finally, Pace traveling to La Jolla for a game with Palmview. The scorecard this season for 5A versus 6A favors the smaller school, 16-14. Matthew Cuellar gets the visitors on the scoreboard, 7-0 Pace, but Palmview, with David Flores rambling for a Lobos touchdown. My friend from college, Ned Sloan, had a theory. Sloan's Law, named for himself, bobbled kickoffs often result in touchdowns. They outrun the coverage. Gabriel Zapata meets Sloan's Law, but it's not enough. Palmview comes back to win this one, final of 27-14. You might be surprised to learn which Valley team has the active regular season winning streak at this point in the season. It's Vela. The SaberCats haven't lost since week 2 of 2016 to Ed Cal-Chelsea. They've won 11 straight, and that will hold up for another week. The Valley record remains with the Yellow Jackets. They won 37 in a row from 2003 to 2007. Mission Vets won tonight. They have 5 straight regular season wins. Reminder, First and Goal is social. From KRGB Sports, we're on Facebook, Twitter, and you can catch up on highlights and stories at krgb.com. 4 more districts start the second season next week. There are 9 city rivalry games, including Harlingen and South, Weslaco and East, and Vela and Edinburgh North. And we'll be here with all the final scores and more. This has been First and Goal Final for Friday, September 22nd. Dave Brown, we'll see you next time.